Welcome back to Grassroots Media. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Critters Corner Betsy Shaw Show, where we cover everything on the court with the West Green Lady Buffaloes basketball team. As always, I'm joined here with head coach Betsy Shaw. Coach, how we doing this evening?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Wednesday, halfway through the week. Got one game under your belt this week with South Green. Had one this past weekend with North Green. Kind of a little county stretch that we talked about last week. You've got North Green, South Green, Chucky Doak back to back to back. Got two of them out of the way. Unfortunately, came out on the losing side of both of those against North Green and South Green. Take me through both of those games and take me through some of the adjustments you had to make.
Well, with North Green, we made the adjustment to send one of the girls every time to double the post. And I thought that slowed them down quite a bit at the post area. Then they started shooting threes, and we tried a few other things, but it didn't work very well. I mean, we had a really good second half. I think we lost the second half by maybe 2 points. I could be wrong on my numbers, but it just, we defended well. The best. I thought we did a lot better defending the paint, but we didn't do well when they started shooting threes. And we tried to adjust, but it just, you got to decide.
That's one of those
pretty
things,
much.
yeah. With North Green, that's one of the things that you have to game plan around because that's their bread and butter this year is those two post players inside. Yeah. Did it just happen to be one of those nights where you executed the game plan, they just happened to kind of shoot better outside what you didn't want to happen?
Yeah, they shot well.
Yeah.
They teams shoot well against us. I think it's that was all there was. They played hard. That's what happened. So.
In their own gym too. You can expect them to shoot a little better then too. Yeah. But you get South Green in here last night too. Very competitive game last night. I think at one point you ended up having the lead. Was it at halftime or into the first quarter?
At halftime we were down, I think it was 3.
Okay.
Maybe.
Really competitive game throughout. I know it was all the way tight until the fourth quarter. Take me through that game and take me through the second half and some of the things that got away.
We just watched the film on it. It's just little stuff. A turnover here, they'd score 2. Turnover here, they'd score 3. Or missed the shot that we should have made that they'd scored 2 or 3. And that's what happened. It was close. Even part of the fourth quarter was close until right there at the end they knocked down several threes in a row. And I talked to several players, but I don't sub much. Mm-hmm. I don't sub much. Emily Justice didn't come out the entire game. I think Morgan got about 30 seconds, and Joey Shipley got about another 30 seconds, and they played the whole game. And we looked like
3 or 5 starters.
We looked like we were out of gas. We looked exhausted, and that's and you said I don't do a good enough job of conditioning, but they played so hard. They're not just defensive players, those 3. They got to play offense, too, because we've got to score, and they're our main scorers. So I thought Alyssa had a good game. Alyssa Lawson scored some points for us. She doesn't always score a lot for us, but she scored several points for us, too. So, it's until they're out there at the end, it was close. Mm-hmm. But little mistakes here and there. I know, that's all I got to say about it.
You wrap up the season series with North Green, halfway through with South Green. You've still got them one more time later in the year when you've got to go there.
Yeah.
What are some of the adjustments that you want to make going into that game at their home place?
We didn't do a good job of, we force baseline. We don't let them go middle. Different teams do different things, do gap. And so we don't do that. We do help side, and we let them go in the middle a lot. We didn't do a good job protecting the paint, and so that's something we're going to do. I thought we did decent with the press, though. We didn't have a lot of issues compared to our normal with with the press. It was just they made a lot of shots at the end. They knocked down some good shots. So it was a fun game. It was. It's more fun when you win, but it was a good game, and the girls played it really, really hard. So I enjoy coaching girls like that, teams like that.
I think the last few years they've all been fun games here at West Green when you play South Green.
Yeah, we don't. Yes.
Just waiting for that one where you get on the winning side of things.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, they're fun until the end.
Yeah.
But
moving forward now, you don't get out of county competition just yet, as we mentioned. You've got Chucky Doak. They double up as a conference opponent, too. You've got a non-conference opponent scheduled in between another conference opponent with Hampton. I think this is your first shot at Hampton since they've came into the conference now. We need to go ahead and get a break first, though, before we discuss that. So we'll roll a few commercials on screen, and we'll be right back in just a second to talk about those here on Grassroots Media.
At Corner Pond, the friendly and knowledgeable staff has the experience necessary to help you out regardless the need. Have an item of value you'd like to pawn or sell? Corner Pond can help. They pawn numerous items of value, including firearms, tools, ammunition, silver, coins, and much more. When you walk through their doors, you'll find well-stocked shelves full of electronics, gaming systems, fishing and hunting equipment, car audio and accessories, And don't forget about the room full of guitars and basses and amplifiers, or their outside lawn and garden equipment. Corner Pawn is a case knife dealer and carries numerous used knives as well. Stop by and let the friendly staff at Corner Pawn help you today at 432 East Bernard Avenue, Greenville, Tennessee. Tommy's Plumbing has provided professional plumbing services to the residents of Greenville, Tennessee for over 30 years. Our experience and reputation have helped us grow our business to add locations in Jonesboro, Tennessee. Tommy's Plumbing is local and family owned, and we offer a full line of plumbing services, such as kitchen faucet, shower faucets, commodes, and bathroom faucets, as well as drain cleaning. We also provide outside plumbing work, such as septic and sewer drain cleanouts, as well as repair and replace. Tommy's Plumbing pretty much does it all. Tommy's Plumbing is licensed, bonded, and insured. Our quality workmanship and passion to provide our clients with expert service is second to none. We guarantee we have the best warranty around. For all your plumbing needs, give Tommy's a call at 638-3662.
Welcome back to Grassroots Media. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Critters Corner Betsy Shaw Show, where we cover everything on the hardwood with the West Green Lady Buffaloes basketball team. As always, I'm sitting here with West Green head coach Betsy Shaw. So we've beat it so many times already. You've got Chucky Doak coming up.
Yeah.
The last county opponent on this 3-game stretch. Take me through what you expect in that game. I know Chucky Doak's usually one of those teams the past few years you've played before the holiday season. And some years played them twice, whether it was the Ladies Classic or Hardy's Classic. It feels a little late for you to play your first game against Chucky Doak all the way into January. You've had a little bit of time to prepare for them. You've seen how they've played for 2 months now. What do you expect when you play the Lady Black Knights on Friday night Friday night?
Friday, yeah. They're tough, and he subs. He does subs a lot, and so they play a lot of girls. And I'm sure they're pressing. They're gonna press. So. I'm excited to go and play them. I know the girls are too, but I think it will be a good game.
If you had to pick one team that you know like the back of your hand, is Chucky Doak that team?
No, I don't. I don't know. I don't feel super. I will prepare and have our team prepared for that, for everything they do, but currently no, not yet.
I was assuming it might be because we'd have to go through and look how many times out of the last 3 years, but. There was 1 year, I think 2 years ago, did you play Chucky Doak 5 times?
I think it was.
I think it was 2 regular season, Hardy's Classic, Ladies Classic, District Tournament.
That's too much.
That's too much. And
I'm glad we played yet.
And then you play them twice last year and twice this year. That's 9 in the last 3 years. That almost never happens. Maybe just get them twice this year. You don't know. Looking forward to the district tournament. Might get matched up with them again, but you've got Cherokee on Saturday night also. Going down there to, I think they call that place the TP. Interesting name for a gymnasium. Talk about what you expect out of Cherokee on Saturday.
We played them this summer, but I've seen some of their scores, but I haven't watched film yet. So I don't have much yet to say about them. So we'll see.
You haven't played them so far this season yet,
No.
have you? Is it a 2-game series in the second half after Christmas? Or is it just a one?
No, we're playing twice after Christmas.
Is it twice? Okay.
Yeah.
And then you've got Hampton. We've got to talk about that. They joined the conference. We've already talked about it. It kind of makes things a little more interesting. It goes from 8 games to 10 games now, 5 teams to 6 teams. So the games matter a little bit more. They were a state semifinal team last year in Class 1A, bumping up to 2A now. You get your first crack at them. You get them at home on Tuesday night. What's your game plan going into Tuesday night?
I always like playing teams at home. I think we play better. Most teams play better at home.
Yeah.
We really do. So, we played them last year. Even though they weren't in our conference, we scheduled a home and away series with them last year. They're very physical. They're similar to South Green, I think, in their play. And so I was glad that, we've at least played one of the teams. And so we'll hopefully be prepared to play Hampton on Tuesday.
One thing I always say about Hampton, they always turn up the pressure.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. They're one of those teams like South Green and like Chucky Doak. They like to press you no matter what the situation is. Sometimes they'll press you all 32 minutes, from opening whistle to final whistle of the game. But you get 3 games in the next time that we have until we sit down at Chucky Doak, at Cherokee, then at home against Hampton on Tuesday night. Hopefully we'll sit in here next Wednesday, talk about a couple of wins.
You didn't say that last week when we played North Green and South Green.
It was an all-county week, though, so I'd have to say it for all teams, and I don't think I said it for Coach Greg before. So I didn't want there to be any discrepancies there, but that's it. That's all I've got for you this week, Coach. Thank you for sitting down
Thank
with
you.
me one more time. Thank you all for watching this week's edition of the Critters Corner Betsy Shaw Show. Look forward to seeing you next time here on Grassroots Media.